Coming up on the first pitch, Anthony Santander at the plate.
Anthony Santander.
And we're underway here in the home opener. Fought off foul. The 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one carrying. You can kiss it goodbye. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. Jacob Wilson next up for the Blue Jays. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swings through that one for strike two. Foul ball, still 0-2. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the third and final game of the series. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
The 0-1. That one ripped, but foul. And that's way high. And that's ball one.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
One out man at first. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. And the batter is George Springer.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe 2. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
2 on, 1 out. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 2 down. And now it's Dalton Varsho.
Center fielder Dalton Varsho.
Late on that fastball.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. And that is that. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ground ball up the middle. Nice grab. Throw to first, and they get the out. Here's Mookie now. For as much as we talk about Mookie Betts' success at the plate, defensively, he's turned into a brilliant outfielder. He's won the Gold Glove 6 times in right field, and yet in 2025, he was a finalist at shortstop, which is absolutely incredible. Jimenez takes it in for the out. That's out number 2. Here's Freddie Freeman. He's one of those guys that seems to get better as he gets older.
Hey! Something that stands out about Freeman, Boog, is how well he takes care of himself. He admits he wasn't focused on his health early in his career, but now he's eating and working out the right way, which hopefully extends his career a few seasons. Freddie just wants to play as long as possible, and the only way he can do that is by taking care of himself. He's talented, but you also have to stay healthy if you want to play for a long time.
Freeman will take his base. So here's Kyle Tucker now. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. 0-2 now. King Tuck goes down on strike. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And now to the plate. Here's the Toronto DH, Nathan Lucas. Out to short. Bats up with it. To first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Andres Jimenez. Jimenez in his 6th season, 27 years old, usually a shortstop, but today he's starting at second base. The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. 2 down, bases empty. Alejandro Kirk now at the plate. Gets under it and pops it up. And that'll do it. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom half of inning number 2, Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This one in the air, center field. Varsho under it. 1 down. Here's Max Muncy. Big time power. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball.
Ball, hot.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one to first. Guerrero takes it to the bag. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Nope, outside. Ball 2.
Base hit, center field. And the tying run is on base.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That is strike 2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And now 2-2. This one in the air. Wilson gets under it. And that is that. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Anthony Santander. And
that's
ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Got him. And now 1 away. Jacob Wilson getting ready to hit. Swing and a ground ball. Muncy sends it to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. 2 outs, base is empty. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. In the air, right field. Tucker settles under this one. And that is that. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the inning, Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Late with the swing there.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Got him swinging. One gone here.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Swinging a foul out of play. 0-1 down. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Mookie digs in here. 0 for 1. He was robbed of a hit on a diving catch his first time up.
That's out the corner.
Late on that fastball. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he... As we go to the top of the 4th. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Yeah, that's fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Out towards right center field. Pages ranging into the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Here's George Springer. Flied to right his first time. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. Dalton Varsho digs in now. Ripped to short. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in L.A., bottom 4, Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider. To the right side. Takes it himself. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Here's Kyle Tucker. Caught looking his first time up. Late on that fastball. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover. Off the plate inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swings through that.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
3-2. Got him swinging for the K. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Max Muncy.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
What a stop to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Nathan Lucas. That one at triple digits. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, but it's not in time. Base hit. Andres Gimenez, the next to hit. And that one fouled off. Popped in the air. Left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. And there's one down. One out man at first. And now Alejandro Kirk. He's 0 for 1. Check swing and he went. And it's 0-1. Kirk measures 5 feet 8 inches, 245 pounds, and he's a native of Mexico. Hernandez takes it in for the out. 2 away down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
He swings and fouls one off. Strikes him out with 100. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez.
Ball.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss at a slider. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. He popped out his first time. And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 1. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed. This one in the air, center field. Varsho under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And now for the Jays, Jacob Wilson. Fouled off. He was late. Fouled off down the right side. Liner to second. It picked on the hop. Edman slings to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Here's the 3rd baseman, Addison Barger. No question about this one. It's out of here. All muscle to center field. One down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And first offering is fouled off. Now he breaks his bat. Throw to first in time. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Foul ball.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count is 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Well, we go bottom 6. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. On a line, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Betts now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Whoa.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Strikeout number 8. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. He's over. Mason Fluharty on the pitch here.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
Way to lay off that pitch down. Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Will Smith to the plate. 1 for 2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And the inning is over. Top of inning number 7. And now for the Jays. Varsho. Pitching change here. Jack Dreyer.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Runner in. Position. So now pinch hitter for the Blue Jays, Kazuma Okamoto. Nice opportunity for him. Runner at second with nobody out. That one fouled off. 1 away. So now with 1 away. And a man. So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Ernie Clement. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and 1 gone. One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Up next for the
Now at the plate, Alejandro Kirk.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Line drive, base hit. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Back-to-back base hits. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Now, Anthony Santander. This to third, over to Edman. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back here in L.A., bottom of the 7th, Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Pitch misses, ball 1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm.
Tommy Nance gets handed the rock out of the pen. And there's a foul ball. Popped up. And it's a foul ball. Next offering is down low. The Blue Jays leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Tommy Edman at the plate. And a swing and a miss.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
2 down, nobody on. Cut on and miss. Back here at Dodger Stadium. We're at the top of the 8th. Jacob Wilson. Now at the plate. To the mound now. They turn to Blake Trinan.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And it's fouled away. Trinan, a 6'5" righty, 37 years young. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. Ball 1 there. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. In the air to left center. Hernandez on the move. He's got it. And that is a big first out. Runners at second and third and 1 out. And next for Toronto, George Springer. There's the strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. So digging in, Dalton Varsho. 1 for 3. Base hit, 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and the lead is up to 5.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 0-2 now. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss. Strike one. A little out front there as he swings through it. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swings through it for the K. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. So back to the top of the order. Here's Ohtani. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. 2 outs. Base is empty. And next for L.A., Mookie Betts. Line into right center field. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite.
Here is Freddie Freeman. Swing and a miss. Swings through that one. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here in L.A., we go to the 9th. Ernie Clement getting ready to hit. Ground ball left side. Sends it across to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now here is Alejandro Kirk. Short hop liner, handled it short. Fires to first in time. Back to the top of the order now. So up next for Toronto, Anthony Santander. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of
swings through that one, it's just bottom 9. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker. And a swing and a miss. Next offering is fouled back. And he'll shoot. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Tyler Rogers.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. In the air, left field. Santander racing after it. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. 2 up, 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. And a foul ball. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. He held up. Darryl Parker with the call there. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. One strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. Gausman with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
Someone call a paramedic, I'm on fire. We don't get together, then we all die. They ain't feeling sympathetic for the small guy. I don't think I'ma regret it when the cars fly. Ain't nothing really like it used to. Wake the neighbors up like a rooster. It's a booster, help me see the future. I believe in karma, so let's do some. I know you cooped up. I know that LA running, I'll call a Uber. I know that LA weather got you confused, but when you walk in